will be at.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning in to watch this edition of the SMT YouTube channel. Today, we actually have to kind of backtrack. We're going to retread a story that I reported on last week, and we've got to correct it. We've got to get the facts straight, and we got to make this right. So before I get into this video, actually, just quickly turn your attention to the description box. We have the SMT Patreon page, exclusive content, videos, perks, and other interactions. Enjoy a community of like-minded network tech enthusiasts. Check out that link there for that community. The second channel, Steam Mobile Tech live streams, where all the live stream podcasts get archived. The Twitter handle, @SneedTech. And of course, Megadon.net. Never need another social media platform ever again. No algorithms, no ads, no tracking. Megadon.net. Now for the update. Last week we reported that T-Mobile made a killing of Spectrum auction from the FCC, Spectrum Auction 103, and the results were indicated by, apparently they were just rumor, prediction, and speculation and conjecture. Turns out they were completely wrong and inaccurate. So we were under the assumption that T-Mobile killed it. They in fact did not kill it. In fact, other companies did. So that's what we're going to correct today. So Spectrum Auction 103, we now have the official release from the FCC on the documentation of which companies came out with all of the different licenses and spent the money and all of that. Number one spender at Spectrum Auction 103 was Verizon with $1.6 billion spent. The initial indications was that they didn't spend much and they weren't involved. Completely false. They spent the most and no company was actually remotely near them. They were able to acquire almost or about 5,000 licenses. AT&T came in at number 2, spending $1.2 billion on 3.2 thousand licenses. And T-Mobile came in at number 3, just under $900 million spent, 2.4 thousand licenses. Dish came in at number 5, spending $202 million on 2.6 thousand licenses. US Cellular came in at 6, spending $146 million on 237 licenses. And Sprint, number 7, they spent $114 million on 127 licenses. So this means that the reports last week that were predictions or conjecture or whatever whatever you want to call them, whatever the media was reporting and the predictions were that T-Mobile led in spending was completely false, not even close. They were saying that they spent $2 billion in licenses. They didn't even spend $1 billion. They were just under $900 million spent. So those reports were completely wrong. Let's make sure that we get that corrected here with this video. So just as a finalization of these auction results, T-Mobile now has millimeter wave through these licenses. They will have 399 markets included, Verizon at 411 markets, AT&T 411, Dish in 416 markets, US Cellular in 70 markets, Sprint in 38 markets. So if you think about the combined efforts of Sprint and T-Mobile, it looks like T-Mobile spending about $900 million, Sprint at $114 million. It does take them over the $1 billion threshold combined. And then in terms of the areas, Sprint in 38 areas, and T-Mobile in 399. That does give them some pretty good breadth in terms of coverage. So had to update it. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this. I have no idea where these reports were coming from that are so disconnected from the truth. I'm glad we got the actual truth. And if you think about it, this makes sense. AT&T and Verizon have always been the big millimeter wave guys. Here it is kind of just being reinforced. I mean, I reported the story last week because it was in the media and it was in the stories, being reported in articles. I don't mean to mislead you, and that's why I felt compelled to cover this story. So let me know what you guys think of this developing news. I'm kind of confused as to how this happened, but I'm glad we finally got it right. Verizon number 1, AT&T number 2, and then T-Mobile coming in at number 3 in spending. Good to see T-Mobile coming up in spending, but not what we thought. They did not spend $2 billion. They didn't even spend half of that, so we just had to get it right. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Drop me a line. Let me know what you guys, your take, the SMT Nation. Let me know the pulse of the people, what you guys think of this news. So if you appreciated this video, please do like it and share it to your favorite social media platforms. And also, maybe you're new, it's your first time here, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. You'll never miss an upload from the SMT YouTube channel. And that pretty much wraps this one up. If you want to hang around and watch some other videos, I've hand selected some other ones, so check those out. And that wraps this one up. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon on the next video. I am the SMT, and we'll see you guys around. Peace.